Where no one else seemed to care. He walked where others didn't, saw things in shades of color foreign to many. The air seemed different when he passed through it. Like grass growing up through the concrete, he managed to see life from a different perspective. Life growing in odd places, showing beauty that needed no explanation. Sense becoming clear through abstract thoughts, perfectly normal to him, strange and colorful on a page of gray. Discarded life was his calling, plain, unadorned, dirty, left to the elements, thrown to the wind, lost, forgotten, swept under the sight of everyone, his bag of gold. To stand in front, first in line, was not for him. Part of the shadows was a better land. Observation, realization without conversation suited him just fine, exploring places where no one else seemed to care. His existence shared between the cutting edges of night and day, visions of fairness born out of a life of no, when his heart only heard yes, learning a backwards way of entering into the world of left behind, trying to prove the laws of nature wrong by believing in a way not many others did, a standalone promise that offered the truth, his truth. Take hold of my words like you would the hand of a baby learning to walk. Travel the earth on a slant. He continued on, in places condemned and people shunned, gifting words, sweet and loving, direct and strong, lost and found, trying to leave a trace of, I see you, I hear you, I love you, in worlds so hard to want, so hard to love. Acceptance and tolerance were not defined for him by Webster, but from the lessons of life. Thoughts and glimpses sprinkled on the street, allowed to form like crystal snow on metal. Parts and plans, bits and pieces, eventually leading to the bigger picture. Always an, allow me to bring you to it, instead of, allow me to help you run from it. Never a demand, always an invitation. Step by step, pace by pace, his gait was grace, gliding over the avenues and boulevards with the slightest of intrusions, hoping to leave a hint of what could be, should be, might be, if only. His love was his shadow, following him alone under the sun and moon, sheltering his heart from misunderstanding, confusion, and ridicule. His differences read like a pattern for the perfect overcoat. How many times, how many places, how many people, how many hearts touched, helped, heard, watched, witnessed, affirmed, held, wanted, loved. His life, like a silent cosmic explosion, breaking into bits of the very air we breathe. A short time, the minutes and hours he traveled were filled with tangible stars, hidden wishes, and pocket promises, all of the gifts of life he could afford to give away. A smile of knowing, a tear of life, a hand filled with the love of saints, ready to be offered, there for the asking. A journey a day, from beginning to end, captured in his heart for later use. What could he learn? What could he teach? What could he keep? And what would he have to leave behind? Faces in mayors, hearts in streets, minds in poetry, lessons and hurts, all wrapped up in his book of promises to be opened on that special day. Chalk-colored dreams, footprints in ink, placed along his way like notes to his own personal symphony. Until one night, when the sky decided to take him completely and make him a part of its beautiful tapestry. Words and songs drifted through the air like soft whispers on baby's ears. His smile and breath marked the places he walked. The sun and moon appeared to bow in the sky. He was ours. We remember. He belonged to everywhere. Strange portraits appearing to say, "Thank you for the piece of creation you made us a part of." The sky became ribboned, leaving a trace of him. He is there, in all of the places where no one else seemed to care.